Sorry, I was playing a game. What you say?
You ever come like that at me again, you and I are gonna scrap.
Whatever.
You keep thinking that.
Don't come at someone sideways you don't know. That's all I gotta say. If you want to help her get in recovery, don't bring her to the property. Try to get her in sober living
Don't
place.
tell me what the fuck to do with anybody.
What?
You ain't running nothing.
What?
Don't tell me what the fuck to do.
So you're willing to jeopardize everybody else's recovery
I ain't
because
jeopardized the goddamn thing, and a motherfucking thing happened out here tonight.
you bring an addict to a sober living house?
Man, don't start.
I'm just saying. You bring someone that's high to a sober living house.
She wasn't high.
Yeah, she was. You told Adam she'd been clean for a week. She's told Adam that she'd been clean for 3 weeks. I come here early.
Why do you even give a fuck?
I hear you saying a month, and then she
Don't
says she's
tell
been
me
clean for
what
2
the fuck to
days.
do.
That's why she can't stay, because she can't pass the UA. You can't respect the house. That's on you. That ain't on me. That ain't on them.
She ain't done nothing wrong.
She might have not.
You walked around this goddamn neighborhood because you came at me sideways.
I didn't come at you sideways.
Yeah, you did.
You're having someone that's high, tweaking, acting weird, running around
Just
town.
because you got a fucking problem.
I don't have a problem. I witnessed the shit. I witnessed the shit. She was fucking walking across the street, fucking tweaked out of her mind.
When?
Huh?
When?
Around fucking 11 o'clock.
Why hasn't she been out here the whole time I've been out here?
She been out here. She been fucking tweaking at Quick Trip.
I went over to Quick Trip. What the fuck do you think this is?
You didn't go over there until after I said something. She went that way when I came back this way because I asked them why she brought 2 black dudes to the property.
I walked all the way around the block.
Well, those people ain't outside now. She probably went in the hotel with them.
There was 3 dudes on bikes right over there at the fucking Quick Trip when I walked in it.
Those ain't the guys. I seen what she was doing. The cops fucking seen what she was doing because the fucking cops kept fucking driving by and fucking was sitting at Quick Trip and shit. Fucking cops got called over there because I don't know why, but she went walking over there tweaking out of her mind. But you're right. I'm trying to be in recovery. I'm trying to do good and stay in recovery. Try to help people. But when they say they don't want to go to SAC, that's on them. That's when I gotta leave someone alone because they say they want to get clean, get in recovery, but yet you don't want to take the precaution and the actions to get in that recovery. That's not my fault. They chose their life. It might take time for certain addicts, but I don't only do so much. If she wants to get in recovery bad enough, she'll go. She'll get done with it. She'll be like, I'm fucking done. And fucking go somewhere to find recovery. Not just say she's gonna get in recovery. But when I'm walking from Quick Trip and 3 people are walking towards the back door, and when they hear me walking down the alley because of someone I know tells me, hey, they're walking down the alley right now. Only thing I'm thinking of, well, she's walking down the alley with 2 guys, huh?
I walked down the alley.
Yeah, but you weren't out there when I was out there. I walked down the alley, they hear me coming, they fucking beat it off the property. I stopped them in time. I was like, hey. And they kept walking. I was like, hey. And they stopped. I was like, what you guys doing on that property? They say, she went up there knocking on the door. Well, according to Jeff, she never came knocking on the door. And I was like, so why are you doing on that property? You're like, what does it matter anyways? I was like, that's fucking private property. And that's when he says, well, this and that, it don't really matter. I was like, well, it does fucking matter because I get asked questions and shit from shit I don't know nothing about. So why you guys don't have no business on that fucking property? And that's what I told them. And then I told her, I was like, do you want to go with them? And she's like, no. So they told her to give her back the shoes. So she did. And the tank and the sweatshirt they gave her. And they were trying to tell her she to keep the sweatshirt. But those shoes were about $50 worth, though. Because they were some nice shoes. And so I was like, we need to talk. And so I took her over here by the Bikers Club, sat on the step with her. I was like, you want to get in recovery? She's like, yeah, I really want to get in recovery. I was like, go to SAC. She says, I'm not going to SAC. She'll talk to a lawyer or something like that. If you're supposedly in recovery, you know about SAC. But she says she wants to get in recovery, that she'll talk to someone at ComCare. ComCare's gonna tell her to go to SAC. And she ain't gonna go to SAC. She don't even want to go to fucking the Salvation Army. She wants to stay out here. She wants to use you. And you know what she told me? The reason why she came over here? Because of me. I'm not gonna let a fucking addict, someone that's high, use someone else just to get to me. That's unhuman like. That's bullshit. I hate that kind of shit. Because that's what I really hate, is people using people to get to other people. And I don't like that.
Why'd you lock the door a while ago?
Because I didn't know if you were going to go around, or the door was locked when I came out it. So I didn't know if you were going to go around and then the door be left unlocked or what. But I know I couldn't take the chance of a $50 fine if you did go around, and then I was the last person to unlock it. But that'll fall back on me. Because the cameras show you coming in the gate. So that would have fell back on me if you went around. But I'm heading in. Give it time to think about it. If you want to help her in recovery, don't bring her to the property until she actually passes the UA to make sure she's sober. Because that will jeopardize people in recovery. And if you want to help her, try your hardest to get her to go to Salvation Army, or have her talk to me and I'll talk to my SAC worker to try to get her into rehab, because she says she wanted to go to rehab, but she don't want to go to the same place she went to before. But my SAC worker will send people where they feel comfortable to go. And I'd get her to go to that rehab. But I can't take a chance of being selfless and only caring about myself and not bringing this situation up to people. Because if I only cared about myself, look at Quinn, look at Jeff, look at Chris, look at Taylor and all of them. Quinn already slipped up. We're giving them another chance. Imagine, what if, for example, what if she came in here and she's tweaking out, or She hasn't been clean that long or
She
whatever.
was leaving.
That doesn't matter. The point is, you can't jeopardize everybody else's recovery just being selfless. Just only caring about yourself. So I'm only bringing it up because I care. And if she's going to use you to get to me, I keep an eye on things.
I'll ask her about that in the morning.
She might lie, just like she tried to lie saying she was clean for 3 weeks. But I don't know. It's whatever. I just know an addict, unless she gets her life together, I don't know. Because that's jeopardizing everybody else that's around that has a hard time with that addiction. That already feels like they don't belong in life. And people that come to the property that is on stuff causes those people that feel like they don't have a part of life to slip into their addiction slowly. It might not take 1, 2, 3 days. It might not take 1, 2, or 3 weeks. But after a while, eventually they end up slipping into their addiction slowly. And then it to get worse and worse. And then probably by then, they won't be able to come out of their addiction because they felt like they didn't belong, that's all they attract and stuff like that. Why do you think Quinn's leaving? Because he feels like he don't belong. Yeah, he slipped up. Every addict deserves another chance after another chance. He tried to get his life together. He keeps trying. I could tell he's sorry. But yeah, he keeps slipping. Everybody keeps slipping. I ain't perfect. I slipped several times in my addiction. Several times. Trying to kill myself. Overdose and everything. And then one thing that got me to want to stay sober is helping people. Understanding the knowledge that they know to help someone in that same situation, that predicament that they're in, to help them find a solution to get off the streets, to be successful and succeed in life, to feel like they're a part, that they can be a part of the community again. That's what keeps me moving in my addiction. That's what keeps me moving in my recovery. And until that day comes, I will do everything I can to try to help people be successful. Even if they don't agree with the knowledge I know, if they don't agree with anything I say, I will do my best to be there for people, to help them, because all I like to do is help people. I have a big heart, and I like to help people. And me being in my addiction, me giving people money, that ain't helping them. That's keeping them in their situation. If people knew the knowledge I knew just by being around people that have addictions, that are in their addiction, then they could understand my passion to be here in life, what keeps me motivated to help others. Because without that, I don't have nothing. I feel like I don't belong. I feel like all that's attracted to me is that. Maybe God put them in my path for a reason. Maybe God put them in my path because He knows I take that knowledge to succeed, to help someone in life. To help someone that has fallen in their addiction. To help someone to get out of their addiction. Maybe God put them in my life. There's a lot of people out here on the streets that know I'm in recovery. They tell me, we ain't gonna ask you to do anything or anything like that. They know I'm in recovery. They're proud of me. They want me to stay in my recovery, because even my dealers told me stay clean, because I know when you're clean, you could help people because of what you know. I know how smart you are. I know the knowledge you know. And I know how you could succeed and figure out things to help others. Because my dealer told me this. He told me straight up, that he's hurting. He's in so much pain because of his addiction. He begged me to stay clean so I could find a solution to help him get out of his addiction because he's not strong enough. God put people like me, like any of these other recovering addicts, in people's life for a reason, to help them succeed. That's what most people don't understand. But he chooses the ones that are strong enough, that uses the knowledge to succeed. He puts us in a harder time, in a harder position than most people. He knows that I could help others. He knows what I know. Only God could see the truth. And whether people like it, whether you like it or not, I will find out the solution to help others. It might not take 1, 2, 3 days. It might not take 1, 2, 3 weeks. But in the end, they will be successful and succeed in life because of the knowledge I helped get them out of their addiction. Get them to that success. Made them feel a part of the community again. And that's important to me because I'm in recovery and I'm on a non-stop based recovery. I do not put 100%. I do not put 0%. I'll stay at 50% so I don't slip in my addiction. I know I'm not perfect. And I never will be perfect. I might never find love. I might never have a family of my own. I might not have friends. But I know the knowledge I know that was a gift to me from the Lord. I know what He does in my life. And that's what's keeping me moving in my recovery. So think about what I told you, bro. I care about you. I love you like a brother to me. But
The way you came at me a while ago.
yeah, and I'm sorry about that. I was a little agitated because they came on the property and stuff. And they're trying to say it's none of my business and stuff like that. Well, it is kind of my
I went out
business.
here and looked for her.
She's probably in a hotel room.
She's right over there.
In a hotel room or just on the streets?
She's where she's supposed to be.
Well, anyways, just think about what I said to you. If you need help figuring out a solution to help try to get her into recovery, if she actually wants help, then feel free to come to me and I'll find out a solution. I'll ask around, figure out ways I to help her get in recovery, help you help her get in recovery without them getting involved.
That you don't even know about.
Huh?
I have connections that you don't even know about.
Yeah, but I got
I've
connections.
got 2 brothers across the street right now.
You what?
I've got 2 brothers across the street right now.
Yeah, I got connections too, but I go about the right way. I don't go about people getting in apartments or anything like that. But think about what I told you because I tell you you're being stubborn. Just try to understand the knowledge I shared.